Son of a bitch. Yeah. I had unmuted the national anthem again instead of my mic. Okay, do I even want to redo the entire intro? No, I'm not going to. Long story short, round 10, Marable's Mobile Detailing Truck Series. We're in Nashville. Playoff bubble. Watkins, Swiss, and Shelley. Kind of close here. Watch for these three. The worst part is, I have been doing this for over a year. That is the first time I forgot to unmute my mic. I'm pissed off at myself for that. Corey. Vacation. Actually, as I was about to say, I was curious about something. I'm going to check something real quick, because if not, I may very well be wrong on this. Okay. So, as I was saying, Isaac Shelley, this right here is when we flipped entirely. Yeah. As a Tiger Bat, that is your will. Your, right? Will Spark. Tiger Bat, Will Spark. Am I correct in that? Yeah. As Will just said, Shelley is actually parked, so that's going to move Swiss just above that. So, never mind. Take what I said about the playoff bubble, throw it out the window. Never mind. Okay, so the 68 Jake Lawrence is currently pulsed. Never frickin' mind. The Toyoniac just took the point, or the pulsar. Hello, Jake. Hello, Jonathan. Who else we got on track here? We got Cliff Mullins. Let's see who else we got on track. Oh, you're race control. Okay. Tony Bolin in the 2. I got Cody Brown in the 17. He's in a Tundra. Watkins has qualified P5. Hey, Bandio! Qualifying 3rd. Hell yeah. If y'all haven't already, I accidentally actually streamed. I was originally going to record and upload it to my personal YouTube channel. Due to an old Wednesday night league making a big drama out of everything I do on Wednesday nights now, which is essentially nothing. Every time they see something Wednesday night, they get pissed off. But yeah, I was going to upload that to my personal channel to avoid that, but I accidentally live streamed it. I'm going to call that Cheesecake Dubs. Yeah, I watched the ending to the BlissPAX Cup Series Auto Club race. But yeah, Jake Lawrence. Actually, no, Tony Bolin up to 2nd. Got DG coming out on track. Cody Brown parks it in P4. Oh, Clapper's in race control too. How was his quote-unquote vacation? Anyone who's watching, Corey and Clapper both took vacations for different reasons. All hell. There goes the neighborhood. Cody Brown moves up to P3. Old Cyborg, Blake Giglio in the 16 coming out. Well, I'm going to say now it's either going to be him or Lucas with the pole by the end of this. Already Blake Roebuck coming out on track as well. God, I'm staring at the mic because I'm afraid it's just going to magically mute itself now. DG jumps up into 6th, or 8th. Hey, Tanner. Season 4 is going to take place in, I think, September or November. That's what he's asking. What did I say? It's just like clockwork at this point. To 16 to pole. It's 5. Quinn Newton jumps up to 4th. Nice. And plants into the outside wall. Roebuck coming off turn 4. On his first qualifying lap. Gonna perk. Get a perk to 30 there in 4th. Nicely done. Also, one thing I want to say, usually the default cameras, like the TV cameras for iRacing tracks, a good portion were kind of ass, but right now the Nashville Super Speedway, they are by default here kind of zoomed out. I quite like it. I hate to see that for Revenger. Hope all is well for him. Roebuck up to 4th. Going to park it in 4th. Wait. Yeah, 4th. JR currently out on pit road. Not in his truck. Don't know what he's doing. Do I not have interior camera? Oh, wait. Hold up. There we go. No, he is not in his truck. Clint, if you're watching this, I love you for showing me how to do this. Oh, the ability to rotate cameras. I have it set up on my Xbox remote now. That's actually a wee bit easier than a Thrustmaster joystick. With under a minute remaining, no one else out on track. Yeah. I don't think there's even enough time to put in a lap time. So, Blake Giglio going to be on pole and Lucas Hoysma going to be second. A very familiar front row for me. Yeah. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, so I've been using RaceLab apps as the kind of ticker thing here for quite a bit. I just realized the gap here, like for practicing and qualifying, that is the distance between lap times. So less than a tenth separates Giglio and Hoytsma, and a tenth separates Giglio, Bolin, and Roebuck. So that's cool. I just realized that. I am discovering a whole bunch of stuff tonight. I swear, I have more than 2 brain cells.
Finale, 110 laps, 70% fuel, 350 tires, 1 pass repair. Good luck, have fun. We do have race control tonight.
Alright, so the official star lineup here on pole is the Cyborg Blake Giglio. Second going to be Cheat Codes Lucas Hoysman in the Toyota GT Undra. Third is the 2 of Tony Bolin. Fourth is the 30 of Blake Roebuck. Fifth is the 5 of Quinn Newton. Sixth is the 17 of Cody Brown. Seventh is the 68 of Jake Lawrence. Eighth is the 43 of Bandio, Christopher Alkire. Ninth is the 26 of DG Swiss. 10th is the 37 of Cliff Mullins. 11th is the 23 of Daniel Llewellyn. 12th is the 41 of Derek Watkins. 13th is the 95. Wait, he's race control. 14th. So I'm not sure if actually racing. He may or may not. 14th is the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge. 15th is the 9 of J.R. Deal. 16th is the 45. Wait, race control. Will Spark. And right out the field here is going to be the 21 of William Oscherbrenner. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in the 16 of Blake Giglio. Hey, Blake.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I forgot to unmute my mic at the beginning of the broadcast, so we're off to a great start. Speaking of great starts here, you're on pole. What's your plan?
Well, Lucas said he was gonna wreck me, so I think Lucas is gonna wreck me. So I think the plan is to beat Lucas. I don't care what happens, as long as I beat Lucas. That's all that matters.
What if it's if it's 1-2? Does that make it better?
You know, maybe. You know, as long as I finish ahead of him, that's all that matters.
Okay. Well,
so, we're gonna have to give it a shot, and we might have to give Lucas a little bump and run.
Okay. As he does a burnout off pit road. There goes your right eardrum. Well, as y'all pace, I'll wish you good luck, and maybe we'll see you at the end of this thing here in the podium interviews.
10-4, hopefully. Thank you.
All right, that was the 16 Cyborg Blake Giglio. As Lucas already hunting blood there on the actual racing surface. Corey. Throw it like he did last week. Well, you know what? I may have inadvertently damned both the 16 and the 97 again because, like I said, it's not going to be one of these two on front row. So, there are my two picks. Both of them may die now.
Good luck. Have fun. Thanks for broadcasting, and we'll get racing.
I want to very quickly take a sip of my Diet Mountain Dew.
Blue on the Barbie.
Almost spit it out because of that comment. Okay, pace car on pit road. Flagman has the green one in his hand. Deep breath. And it's waving. We're racing in Music City. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's set the playoffs, boys. All right, Giglio and Hoytsma side by side in turn one. Oh, contact almost made, but Blake gonna be able to clear the 97 down the backstretch for the first time here tonight. And Hoytsma getting a good old draft as they head into turn 3 for the first time. Parking it right behind. Ooh, almost a bump and run already. Working off the rear end of Giglio, and there goes Hoytsma looking to the inside. Bump draft down the front stretch. Good God. As yellow flag in the air.
Wrong team time.
Well.
Under review.
Uh, 26 just gets loose and hooks it right into 37, a cliff, into Llewellyn. And unfortunately, JR just barely hits him going about 60 miles an hour. Hate to see it. I think, yeah, Cliff unfortunately going to have to bring it down pit road. Actually, there's too much damage on that truck. Could be wrong. I'm just going for optionals. JR, yeah, JR's on pit road as well as the 41 of Derek Watkins. All right. Blake and Lucas looks like they're having fun here. All right, so after one lap of green flag action, the 21 of William Oshabrander is currently the Trian Technologies hard charger. Again, if you're in the Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, Georgia areas, in that little vicinity, want security for your business, go to TrianUSA.com, give you a quote. Again, Trian Technologies hard charger, William Osbrander. Oh God, they really are going to wreck each other. Humor. I love this.
We're 2 to go.
I love being able to control the camera. And our hard chargers come down pit road. Well, there went that. We'll try it again next caution. Pace laps here look to appear miserable. They still trying to kill each other.
I'll take him out.
I think that's about center.
You're too young to take the money.
Jesus. Make sure I'm caught up here. Alright. So hopefully we get the one to green here. Go back racing with 105 laps to go. Everyone is back out on track. So yeah. We do take the one to green. So, I know Corey's pick is Blake. What's everyone else's picks here? Cliff's going for Quinn. Alright. Quinn currently running in 5th. 5 and 5. Alrighty, so as we head through turns 3 and 4, we're going to get ready to go back racing here. Pace car's in, waiting for the 16 to stomp on it. Blake, down and away, we're back racing at Nashville. Looks like a little bit of wheel spin throughout the field, able to keep going in the right direction, so no harm, no foul. And in the 1, the 2, Tony Bolin going to the inside of Roebuck. There's a battle for 3rd, side by side off of 2. Roebuck trying to make a pass on that outside. Gets a nice run, actually. Gonna clear the 2. Here comes the 5. Quinn Newton now going to the inside of Tony Bolin. And Hoytsma all over the rear end of Gigolo. Blake a little loose, bump drafted, and maybe a little bump and run down the front stretch. And back into 1. Giglio's showing the way here as Hoytsma still all over the rear end, all over Blake's bumper. Good God. Lucas throwing it in again. Possibly more contact about to be made here. Looking off the rear end of the 16. Lucas looking to the outside. Oh, good Lord. That was a bump. That's another bump. You know, Blake said in his pre-race interview that he was afraid Lucas was going to wreck him, and, well... Ooh, yep, that was a shot. Christ. Meanwhile, as that goes on, here comes the 30 and the 5. Oh, I thought I was going to chop the nose off the 5. As Newton looking to the inside of Roebuck for 3rd. Going to back up the corner, maybe get a run off of 2. And here comes Lucas looking to the inside of Giglio. Not quite able to get under him. May have to give him another shot. Heading into 3. Here we go. Battle for 3rd again. Newton shoots to the inside of Roebuck. Sliding up. Almost makes a little bit of contact. And I thought Roebuck was going to get into the wall there. Here comes Tony Bolin and Cody Brown. Cody peeks to the inside there as I got the FOV zoomed out with the camera. For the Tundra, I need to make a note of that. Oh! Hoytsma almost into the outside wall. Meanwhile, Newton through to 3rd. Bowling now looking to the inside of Roebuck for 4th. As a run, as the 30 of Roebuck going alongside the 5 of Newton again for 3rd. Thought the 17 was going to get into the rear end of Bolin there. As Roebuck going to take third, back away from the 5. So meanwhile, Lucas still... Oh, he overheated. Oh, that's funny. Apparently Lucas overheated, pushing Blake. As Roebuck slides up, covering the 5, going to move back up into third. Bolin going to try and capitalize on this. As Newton able to continue to be clear of the 2, going to shoot back to the inside, try and take third away from the 30 again. Got a little tight there, had to back out of it. 68, Jake Lawrence, getting to the middle of this battle as well. Currently has the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge all over his rear end. Zooming the Tundra camera there. There we go, that's better. Now going to the inside. This will be for 7th. He's down there. As Roebuck's actually put a little gap over the 5. And Jarrett.
Anybody else's water temp like way dangerous already?
So overheating may be an issue. So watch this battle between Jarrett and Lawrence, and Talmadge is going to be able to grab the spot. These guys, they're going to have to cool down the motors as they try and pass. That's interesting, as once again, we see the same old here. Giglio holding on to the race lead, but Lucas all over his bumper. Back to third is the 30 of Blake Roebuck. Has a 4/10 gap over the 5 of Quinn Newton. Tony Bolin now trying to get a run on this 5 machine as they work their way off of 4 down the front stretch. A little further back in the pack here, we have the 43 Christopher Alkire running in 11th, trying to run down the 41 of Derek Watkins and break into the top 10. DG Swiss right now in a battle with the 21 of William Osterbrander. Osterbrander on the outside, going to take 13th away from the 26. Back to the leaders. Blake still showing the way, car length gap over Lucas. Newton running in 4th, has Tony Bolin about a truck length or 2 back, and thought it was going to get tight, almost cracked the outside wall. Tony trying to get a run. Actually, Quinn has actually just about ran down the 30 of Roebuck for 3rd again. Meanwhile, the 17, Cody Brown, currently under fire from the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge. Go on the... Oh, someone's loose back here. Who was that? I mean, the 41, Derek Watkins. I saw someone just squirrely out of the peripheral vision there. So we heard a good save. Not sure from who. It's 43, Christopher Alkire trying to run down the 37 of Cliff Mullins. JR Deal now just behind this 43. Getting a run. Watkins is through to 8th. JR trying to back up the corner here to get a run on Bandillo. Gonna get the run off of 2 down the backstretch, side by side for 11th. And 3, JR going to grab the spot from the 43. Just about able to clear Alkire. Check back in. Talmadge all over the rear end of Cody Brown for 6th. Closing up off of 2. Big run down the backstretch, going to the inside. A little bit of side draft as they head into 3. And Jarrett. Ooh, Brown trying to fight back on that outside. Getting a run off of 4. Thought Jarrett's going to be able to clear Cody, but no. Cody fighting back on the top. And that time, Talmadge clear into 1. Does Brown get a run off 2? He does indeed. May go for the crossover down the backstretch. Jarrett going to cover the bottom. On the gyro cam here, Brown going to try and reel back in the 83. Not quite able to do so. Less than 100 laps remaining now. Tony Bolin all over the rear end of Quinn Newton for 4th. Another backstretch. We'll check in on the leader real quick. Right now, Blake has about a second gap to the 97 of Hoytsma. Before right at around 8/10. Probably going to be close to about a second. Actually went down a 10th. Never mind. Go back towards back here. Battle for 10th. JR Deal trying to run down the 68 Jake Lawrence. JR going to the inside. JR going to be through to 10th. Almost cracked the outside wall. And here comes the 21 of Oshabrayer to the inside of Alkire. This will be for 12th. William looks like started last, up 4 spots right now. Nice run going. Try and break into the top 10 here fairly soon. So now JR going to try and run down the 37 of Cliff Mullins for 9th. Field really starting to space out. The next car ahead of the 37 is the 41 of Derek Watkins. After that, it's a gap as, here we go. Ooh, maybe a miss on the 5. Quinn has dropped a couple of spots now. Currently battling out with the 17 of Cody Brown for 6th. Across the start-finish line, Brown going to go to the inside in 1. He's got the spot. See if anything happens to this 5 truck. And no, just getting passed by a couple of trucks. So Newton losing a couple of spots now. 83 of Talmadge looking to take 4th from Tony Bolin. They clear the 2 in 1. Nice run going for this 83. Blake, once again, has just about a second gap to the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma. See what kind of battle we got going right now. The 21, William Oshabrayer, trying to run down Jake Lawrence for 11th, as the 41, Derek Watkins, has gotten around the 5 of Quinn Newton. On the back stretch right now. 5 may have used up his tires. I see a little right front damage. He either got in the wall or has used up his tires, or it could be a combination of the 2. As Osbrander has ran down the 68. Once again, this will be a battle for 11th. William trying to run down. He was right to his rear end for a moment. Jake doing a great job of holding on to that 11th spot. It's 3 and 4. William gets a great run. Big run down the front stretch. And William thought I was going to peek to the inside, thinking about it. Maybe trying to back up the corner and get the run off of 2. Closing in. Down the backstretch. Going to try and get a run. And off of 4. Once again, nice run. Peeking to the inside. Lawrence coming down to cover. Oh, William almost makes contact. Finally getting to the inside, though. Ooh, Lord. Down the backstretch. It's a drag race. William just nosing out ahead. Lawrence fighting back on the top side into 3. Jake may get a run off 4, but no. Osterbrander going to be able to get the spot. So William going to move up into 11th. So now Talmadge trying to run down the 30 of Blake Roebuck. So what though, the 17 and the 2 are making their way through this field right now. Say the 2's actually lost some spots. I thought he's lost more and just maybe working his way back up. Right now Tony is just 4/10 back from the 83. Interesting. .30 of Blake Roebuck, 4.3 seconds back from the leaders. Pointsman still about a second back from the 16. Almost into the outside wall off of 4. I say inside wall, I meant outside wall. Watkins currently trying to run down the 17 of Cody Brown. Let's see what else we got going on here. JR in 10th, trying to run down the 37 of Cliff Mullins. About a second gap there. This will be a battle for 9th. JR may be running down the 37. Definitely going to get a little bit of draft help here. Off of 4, Mullins. Yeah, that gap is definitely closing. So once again, a battle for 9th here. JR running down the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Down the backstretch, about 2 or so truck lengths is the gap. Cliff actually pulls out a nice gap heading into 3, but JR see a little bit of closing speed coming off of 4. Big run by the 9. There we go. Side by side, JR gonna take 9th away from the 37. Now, Jared going to try to run down the 5 of Quinn Newton. Quinn has dropped all the way back to 8th. Something, once again, definitely a miss on that 5 truck. As Talmadge has lost a spot to the 2 of Tony Bolin, and here comes the 17 of Cody Brown. This is going to be a battle for 5th. Brown to the inside. So Jarrett may have used up his tires. It really throws into the corner. I'm curious to see what the closing rate is going to be off of 4. So Brown kisses the wall, and so does the 41 of Watkins. So Cody once again trying to come back up to the inside of Jarrett Talmadge for 5th, and they're side by side down the backstretch. Cody going to do a little bit of side draft as they head into 3. Jared thrown into the corner a lot deeper. Almost makes contact. Almost back with the tail light. That could have been rough. Great battle going on here for 5th. And Cody, gives a love tap to that 83. Down the backstretch again, trying to get a run. Into 3, going to throw it in again. Talmadge running a deeper line in the corner, able to nose out ahead. See that the arcing, or not arcing, back up the corner, gets that exit speed. Worried if the 17 doesn't end up going around the 83 here into 1. Yep, contact going to be made right there. Oh, hold on to it. What a save. What a save by the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge. Here comes the 41 of Watkins to the inside. Watkins going to get the spot from the 83. See if Jarrett goes for a crossover, looking to the outside. Now going to duck to the inside. Jarrett runs into the rear end of the 41. What in the world?
Under review.
I ended up getting entering close pits is flat cannot shift as I crossed the line.
What in the world happened there?
No problem.
I want to back it up from 3 and 4, see if there's something I'm missing. There's no contact there, but that's all it was net code. .41 comes up to block the 83 there. I'm not sure if that was just different lift brake zones there, or if the 83... I'm going to go on board and see... I want to call that just maybe a different lift zone, but I get the feeling... Well, it may have been. And that's how I want two things. A different lift zone, or the 83 just... Oh. Yeah. Check. That was definitely an interesting one. Either a brake check from the 41, a difference in closing zones, or the 83 drove into the rear end of the 41. I'd hate to be race control right now. So, everyone's coming down pit road. Here, the 26 coming back down, assuming for optional repair. Ah. They're going to give an EOL to the 83.
Okay, I'm confused here because I should be getting the wave around, but it's telling me to drop back now.
DG got the wave around.
DG, lucky dog.
I might have to do the pit exit. Try and push the axe away from the ground.
So should I still take the wave around then, or?
You won't have the...
Yeah, because you were ahead of the come out of the pit.
Alright, thank you.
2-car needs one too, right? Yeah, the 2 cars need one too.
Right.
2 cars still on the lead lap. He should get his when the lights go out.
Yeah, but I just lost position because they let somebody pass.
If you go take that position back, we'll clear point flag.
Alright, as we take the 1 to green here. So, right now, the hard charger, presented by Tree and Technologies, appears to be the 9 of J.R. Deal. It's made up 11 spots right now, currently winning the tiebreaker with the 21 William Osterbrenner. J.R. currently running 4th, once again made up 11 spots. Alrighty, so Giglio and Hoytsma once again making up the front row. this restart here, we give ourselves a little crank it up, brought to you by Sneak Game Farm. This time, hopefully I'll remember to unmute the microphone when we get back.
I just had to get a little grab.
Derek, you're blinking a little bit.
Yellow flag in the air. And actually, no, I did not have to use the restroom, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to operate the cameras. Unless Sim Racing Apps has an app on my phone that I can do that from the bathroom.
It's all good, man. I saw him. He's up there.
This is what brought out that yellow here. Oh, boy.
What was going on there? Sorry about that.
So, coming off to, who is that? That was a 30. A Roebuck got loose, caused a checkup, and Llewellyn, like, trying to duck to the inside to avoid that, just unfortunately came across the nose of the 43. Poor Alcar had nowhere to go there. So I'm running out of Mountain Dew. Do Tony Wallen come down pit road? A couple drivers come down pit road, actually. Oshebrenner's on pit road. Whoa. Okay. Topping off on fuel. That's what it looks like. Interesting. Hey, Chris, if you're watching, right front fender damage.
Well, the right guy doesn't look bad.
Okay.
Tap pretty light. I had about 18.
Just right front fender damage. If anyone from Race Control is watching and they want to relay that to Alcar, be my guest. Hold on.
Yeah, you got some right front fender damage, Chris.
Ah!
Hello.
Mild to moderate right front damage.
Mild to moderate. Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
Yep. I'm just gonna do that. If anyone wants damage in your Discord, just gotta say, hey, broadcaster idiot, check my damage, and I'll come in and tell you what it is. I'm nice like that. Any of the TV cameras? Actually, the only cameras that switch out automatically is just like the basic TV cameras. They'll just kind of do their own thing. Actually, TV mix. What is this? What does this do? That looks like it did nothing. TV static. Oh! Okay. I kind of like that. Is it actually going to switch out? Come on, they're halfway down the backstretch. Come on, TV static. Do something. Oh, do I have to keep clicking it? Oh! That's agitating.
pits.
I know, I have to control the cameras for cranked up. Alright, hopefully we'll go back racing here. I get the one green go back with 61 laps to go. Is that right? I think that's right. Hopefully. And winter green, alright. Yeah, no, I usually delete a lot of the pre-existing options, and I make my own. For example, my turn 1 camera, my turn 2 camera. I use the same basic camera layout for every track I go to, essentially. Unless they come off too. The old backstretch camera, which is usually at the very beginning of the backstretch. And my nickname for it is the acceleration shot, because usually they're accelerating down the back. And then farther down the backstretch is the wall shot, usually right before their braking zone, so they're at max song. Then the turn 3 camera. Then the turn 4. One on the top of the track, one on the bottom. Once they come off 4, depending where they are, I use the start-finish camera or the apron camera. And then I just click on TV1, TV2, or TV3, let iRacing do the rest. Very lazy, but effective. Green flag! We're racing. Oh, Lawrence! Oh, there goes Newton! Yeah, that's a problem. No yellow. Oh, that is... Yep, there's the yellow. That was... What in the world happened? 68 got the 43. What the... Wait, was there 2 different wrecks? Did I miss something? Yeah, at the same time. Okay, hold on.
Under review.
Everything that happened, that slid right up into.
So Lawrence, wheel spin, may have missed a shift. Newton comes down across his bumper, and as that happened. Alcar, I don't think Alcar knew he was down there. Alcar's coming down, and Jake's coming up, and they just kind of meet on that second group, and unfortunately just sends the 43 around. Ugh. That just had weirdness all over it. I'm gonna go back here and see what happened to this 68 to cause that.
Hey, Lucas, you got the big motor in that thing?
See if he just had wheel spin or missed a shift. Wheel spin.
Negative. Oh, then no.
Yeah, no, disabled park, I'm guessing that's Rev. Yeah, all you really need to do this is just have around, at the bare minimum, around 10 megabytes of upload speed, because this is the one thing that you actually need upload speed over download speed. At least 10 megabytes, and yeah, sim racing apps. I use sim racing apps and race lab apps, and OBS.
13.5.
I had tacos tonight. I got plenty.
Ready for that UFO.
I hope that came through the radio. Oh, well, he's called Dad Gamer Swiss for nothing, I suppose. Freaking dad joke of the century. Oh, okay, get it. Yeah. And I have a 4G cell tower. Because I live out in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere, Alabama. I don't know how guys like you, DG, Travis, I don't know how guys how do y'all stream for like 5-6 hours at a time? After a race like this, after 3 or so hours, I'm just ready to turn off my computer and go outside and do something. I can't sit in front of a computer for that long. I'll go insane. Not to mention right now it's almost 9:30. It's around this time too that my brain cells kind of clock out and I start really saying stupid stuff.
Taking them off.
You sure?
Awesome. I'd like to go to Daytona. I'm an hour and a half from Dega, and I got to go to the Geico 500. I got to see Legato fly through the air, so that was already a highlight of my life. I was the big sad when I saw Brad pass the burrito
Will make you go faster in the right
off of
direction.
2. I really wanted Matty D to win that. Oh my god, 8 to 12 hours. I could not do that.
26 was the hauler illegal booster.
Wait, who's going to the hauler?
Worry about my extra propulsion unit.
Oh, the fart cannon. I thought they were going to pull in Lucas because of the motor I gave him. Although it's common knowledge I gave him the 450 rocket to use. Why he's not currently in the lead with said motor is pissing me off. Come on, Lucas. Oh, lucky. I'd love to get into racing somehow. Pace car's in. And Giglio showing the way, immediately going to the apron. Apron cam away. That's the second time Cliff has ran over my apron camera. Giglio showing the way in turn 1. Lucas looking to get around, getting all over his rim, getting all up close and personal. Can read that Rocket Racing setup. The logo. I'm getting the feeling Lucas doesn't even want to get around. I think he just wants to push him out ahead. I mean, a viable strategy. It's working as, ooh, side by side. Where'd DG come from? DG up to 5th. Going around the 9 of JR. Oh, no! Oh, God!
Under review.
Code brown!
Dang it, JR. Oh, I think DG had already used his quick prepare too. So on the front stretch, the 9 comes down and there's netcode. JR netcode hooks the 26 right into the outside wall. Oh, God. Brutal hit.
What's the crew chief command for a new set of underwear?
Checking up on backsplit.
Ugh.
Chief, oh shit.
That's why I wear khakis.
See the 26 coming by. Almost lost my turn 1 camera.
After review from our view, the 9 gets into the 26 and hooks this 9 will get end of line.
And that might be both the 9 and the 26's night done. Brad, if, in the Sunday Night League I broadcast Dirt, the sprint cars, and usually the sprint car wrecks are they're usually horrific to say the least, and my reactions to that are usually pretty interesting. See, I'm tempted to Alt-Shift-B, but I'm kind of scared of what that does. Alright, so we're probably going to go back racing with after like 49, 50 laps to go here. Right now, the Trian Technologies hard charger is the 83. And that may be subject to change. Excuse me, as it looks like he's coming off a pit road. Never mind. Give it a chance to update. Excuse me. Got the hiccups and the burps at the same time. Oh, thanks for telling me 2 degree. I appreciate that. The sim racing apps only gives me 1 degree. I'd love to get the freaking 2 degree too. So the new hard charger looks like it's going to be the 21 of William Oshbrenner. Right now, he is currently the Trian Technologies hard charger. Made up 9 spots, currently running in 8th. So we'll go back racing with 49 laps to go. I believe Blake has led them all. Are they going to do a Delaware restart here? Just let Blake have the front row all to himself. Alrighty. Place your bets here. Will we go green for the remainder? Does anyone have anything for the 16?
Okay, outside.
I just saw a puff of smoke. Oh no. That's usually not good. Bob Quinn Newton coming off pit road. 4 DG. Well, JR looks like he's used his quick repair. Currently a lap down. Hate to see it for DG. All right. Pace cars in. Giglio down and away. Actually, good restart for pretty much the top 3 here. Blake down and away, clearing the 97. Contact made. Lucas already to the rear bumper of the 16. Off of 2. So this Hoyaniac breathing down Blake's neck here. Probably going to give a love tap. And the 3 actually didn't hit him for once. I am surprised. Color me impressed. Off of 4, Blake showing the way.
Derek's for me.
Uh-oh. As Alcar currently trying to get around the 83 of Jarrett Thomas, and Bolin going to the inside of Alcar. In 3, Tony trying to get around this 43, and right now the 83 of Tallman is trying to get around the 41 of Derek Watkins, and Watkins almost into the outside wall. Eric actually putting a little bit of distance now, currently running in 5th. And here we we go. Bolin going to the outside of Alkire. Ooh, I've yet to see the outside being used to make a pass. But Bolin, looking like he's making it work. Gonna go around the 43, around the outside. Tony Bolin moving up into 7th. Gonna try and run down the 83 of Talmadge. And Jarrett's already just about ran back down this 41 machine. As right now, Cody Brown trying to hang with the leaders. Down the backstretch, trying to get the draft. Lucas all over the 16. There's a bump. That's allowed the 17 get a huge run off of 4, going to the outside. Big run. Cody Brown going to try to go 2 cars for 1 down the front stretch. Oh, baby. 2 wide now as they come off turn 2. Down the backstretch, Brown loose almost into the outside wall. Hoyt's able to clear the 17. Going right back to the 16. May give him almost another love tap. Down the front stretch. Tell you, if Lucas gives Blake another shot like that, Cody may be able to pass both of them. Down the back, Giglio still leading. As Bolin lost a couple of spots now. Jake currently trying to get around Talmadge. Jarrett currently up to 5th, trying to get around the 43. And Tony going around the 68 of Jake Lawrence for 6th. He'll get that spot. It's 97, back to trying to push the 16. .42 laps to go. These two now starting to put a little bit of distance over the 17. And Giglio starting to space himself out from the 97 of Hoytsma. 30 of Blake Roebuck now trying to get around on the 21 of Osterbrander, and Roebuck going to get the spot. Now has his eyes set on the 68 Jake Lawrence. That'll be for 7th. Oh my God, we have a battle for the lead. Hoytsma trying to go by on the outside. Giglio able to clear the 97 heading to 3, but Lucas had to check up. Blake coming down to cover. Lucas looking back to the inside. Oh my God. Lucas going to the inside for the race lead. Blake able to hold on off of 2. See 2, Tony Bolin currently trying to go around the 83 of Talmadge. That'll be for 5th. And Tony goes right up across the 83, and Jarrett going for a crossover. Tony trying to block down the entire racetrack. Just about able to hold on to the spot. So Lucas trying to run back down the 16. 39 laps to go. I do not think these guys are going to be good on fuel as they're coming up on the 26 of DG Swiss. Poor DG going to go 2 laps down. Lucas trying to get a run. Off of 2, the 16's starting to drive out ahead. Osterbrander side by side with the 68. Off off of 4. He's got the 68 cleared. Alkire now going to try and do the same. So, Lord, almost contact. There may have been netcode contact there as Alkire going to the inside. Come once again up on the lap truck of DG, and Alkire gonna be able to get around the 68. 37 side by side with Quinn Newton. This is a battle for 11th. Mullins trying to get around there. They get around DG. See Quinn trying to fight back on that outside. Mullins nosing out ahead, but here comes Quinn. Woo! Contact just about made. Quinn trying to do some aggressive side drafting here, and Mullins nosing out ahead on the front stretch, catching the 68 of Jake Lawrence. And Mullins now able to clear. Newton now going to the inside of Lawrence. This will be for 10th. Quinn getting right to the rear end of the 68. And Mullins able to get the spot. As something maybe a miss on this 17, he's lost a couple of spots. Tony Bolin side by side with Derek Watkins for 3rd. And Bolin gonna get the spot. It's Lucas now about a second back to the 16 of Giglio. As Tony may be on fresher tires. 2.2, now 2.3. We're going to see how this gap is going to play out. Very at least has more fuel. And right now, 2.2. And Hoytsma second back now. Mullins now trying to run back down the 43 of Alkire for 9th. Gets underneath off of the 2 down the backstretch. So Cliff Mullins going to move up into 9th. Quinn Newton now going to try and get around the 43 of Alkire. Quinn looked like really sends it in there. Alkire almost grazed the outside wall. Newton trying to get a run heading into 3. Talmadge now trying to run down the 30 of Blake Roebuck for 6th. After that, it's Oshebrenner, Mullins, and Alkire, and then Newton. Right now, the 2 of Tony Bolin is running down the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma for 2nd. Well, the gap's staying right at 2.3 seconds. But definitely running down the 97. So 37, Cliff Mullins looks like has gotten around the 21 of William Oshebrenner for 8th. Jarrett Talmadge going to come down pit road. Evidently, probably not thinking I'm going to be able to make it on fuel, so we may see green flag stops. Jarrett looking to go for the short pit. 7.7 seconds. Oh my god, I almost got killed by Cliff. See if Jarrett takes his final set of tires. Right side's going up. So Quinn Newton has come down pit road. Talmadge has come down pit road. So we'll wait and see when the leaders come on down pit road. Meanwhile, Tony Bolin has ran down the 97 of Hoytsma. I wonder if Lucas is saving fuel. Lucas coming down pit road. And so is Giglio. And Jarrett caught a little lap traffic, a little loose actually off 4. I think the 21 Washburn is trying to make his way down pit road. If he was, he just missed it. So the 5 of Quinn Newton and Talmadge are going to get their lap back. Not sure if they're going to be able to get around Giglio, though. As right side's now up in the air for the 16. Wait, now left side's. Okay. Giglio and Hoytsma both down and away. Talmadge and Newton coming off of turn 4. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get there in time. Now, if the yellow were to come out, that would change the fabric of reality here. Right now, Tony Bolin, the leader with 23 laps to go. Don't know how much he has left in the tank. Cliff Mullen's now getting passed by the 16 of Giglio.
I mean, I'm down there.
Oh my goodness.
Under review.
Oh, rough impact, and that blew the motor of the 5 truck.
He was turning in, trying to cut my line off. I did the same thing he did the lap before, and he turned in on me like that.
Daniel, go around. There you go.
And in the 1, the 5 just comes down and clears himself off the nose of the 83. Unfortunately, that's going to be Quinn's not done.
Car 5 came down, but he disconnected, so no penalty.
Yeah, so now the 16 and the 97 we have to get the wave around.
Nice jump.
So it's going to be interesting as hell seeing the 16 and the 97. Thought back.
You're supposed to go ahead of me there. Yeah.
Okay, so Blake got the lucky dog.
Oh, sorry, I'm zoning out.
Oh, man.
I gathered that.
So a lot of these guys now have 4-lap fresher tires. Not sure how much of a difference that's going to make in the grand scheme of things. Blake's going to be starting 6th. That is not a lot of ground that he needs to make up. Well, since he's like, man, I'm not sure how this is going to work out, honestly. Gonna go green with around probably 17, 18 laps to go.
Are we at 2 to green?
Yeah, we are.
Alright, so we're going to go back racing with 18 to go. Tony Bolin right now, the leader.
Right,
Alcar and among others looking to get the wave around here. Alright. So, a couple drivers taking the wave around here. Giglio is scored in 6th, and Hoytsman's going to be basically leading the charge just behind them.
GG, I gotta let you by.
And Blake Maxley scored 7th. Hold on. Not sure. Oh, no, JR's a lap car. I'm confused. Maybe EOL type thing. Yep, they're going to be single file, so that's what that is. Alright. Pace car is in. And Tony steps on it. Green flag back in the air. The outside line did not go. Cliff Mullins going around the 41. All right, 18 laps to go. Now we watch and see as the 16 tries and charges his way through the field. He's already passed Osterbear for 5th. Now knocking on the door of Derek Watkins for 4th. Tony Bolin showing the way right now. Blake alongside Watkins. Side by side. But why is it scoring? Oh, what happened to Bolin? What? Hold up. Okay, I'm really confused. Oh, he got loose off of 4. Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. Roebuck is the leader. You know, Giglio is through the 3rd around Watkins. Trying to run down the 37 of Cliff Mullins for 2nd. Meanwhile, Hoytsma caught behind. Maybe just a bit slow. Has right front damage. Currently running in 6th. Giglio going to the inside of Cliff Mullins for 2nd. Cliff trying to fight back on that outside, but just not quite able to fight back. May try and get alongside Blake heading into 3. Not quite able to. 15 coming to 14 laps to go, and it's just about a 2nd. Blake has to make up to run down the 30. 41, Derek Watkins going to the inside of Mullins for third. Side by side. Ooh, Mullins may just about be able to hold off on that outside. Gap 9/10. 13 to go. Oh yeah, Blake's running him down. Oshbear now knocking on the door of the 41. "12 laps to go. Can Roebuck hold off a Giglio?" How many people can say they've been able to do that? Yeah, that gap is closing in. Check in here on the 21. Oshabrenner trying to get around the 41, about 2/10. Coming to 10 to go. Blake has all but ran down the 30. Our question is now, how much tire has the 30 and the 16 used? I see now the 30 not able to run the bottom like this 16 is. Roebuck and the 16 almost into the outside wall there. 9 to go. We're going to have ourselves a battle for the lead. Heading into 1. Blake with a huge run. Down the back, it's just a truck length. Roebuck trying to hold on. 8 laps to go. Giglio looking to the inside. Blake closing in, gonna look to the outside. 2 wide, heading to 3. Blake trying to pass on the outside. Big run, Roebuck sliding up. Giglio back to the race lead. Tony Boland having a battle with the 43 Valkyrie, going to move up into 10th. Between the 37 going back to the inside of Watkins. Watkins had just taken the spot away, and Mullins looking back trying to get around, not able to. Six laps to go. Roebuck now being ran down from the 41 of Derek Watkins. Coming to 5 to go. It's William now looking to the outside of Mullins. Almost and that's all. 4 to go. Tony Bolin trying to get around the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge for, looks like, 8th. Swiss letting them by going to the apron. Going through the grass. Mowing the lawn a little bit. Oh, what in the world? It's Jarrett coming down to block the 2. 3 to go. Side by side, Tony trying to make the move on the outside. So Bolin going to move up into 8th. So Watkins going to the inside of Roebuck for 2nd. 2 to go. White flag going to be in the air for Giglio. 1 lap to go here at Nashville. Roebuck trying to run back down the 41. Sending it in 1. Down the backstretch for the final time. Off of 4, my pick, the Cyborg. Blake Giglio going to win here at Music City.
Good win, Blake.
2nd goes to the 41 of Derek Watkins, and 3rd goes to the 30 of Blake Roebuck.
Good race, guys.
Tonight's Hard Charger, presented by Tree and Technology, is going to be the 21 of William Oshbrenner. He made up a total of 12 spots here tonight, en route to his 5th place finish. Burning it down here at Nashville.
Alright, anyone have any protests or anything they want to say to the admin? Get the message to me, Jeremy, or Cody.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Derek Watkins is a liar that he was stuck to here.
So we'll go ahead and pull the 30 of Blake Roebuck. Blake, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, man, you started 4th here and got a good number of laps led there on that final restart, but just couldn't hold off the 16.
Oh, yeah. Just not that good on the short run. I do pretty good on the long run. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, man, you think maybe he had a one last attempt at a green-white checkered? You think maybe able to get back around the 16?
Oh, no. He's class of the field for sure. I don't know. I feel like I might have lost positions. I don't know. It was a good race. I felt like if it went green the whole way, I probably would have got it off a fuel strategy. I was kind of playing that game a little bit, and we just had a string of cautions there. It kind of hurt that strategy, but all in all, 3rd place, we'll take it, head into the playoffs.
Absolutely, man. You made up one spot. You started, I think, 4th here, so applause in that category as well. So congratulations. You got any sponsor shout-outs on the truck?
Yeah, as you can see, my team's on here, Forward Bite. I want to thank everybody on my team for for the sport and all the time we put into this. Dominic and Evan and Derek, Ian, Alex. It's a fun group of guys that I work with. So, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations once again on the podium.
Thank you.
That was the 30 of Blake Roebuck. Once again, finished third here. Now I'll go and pull in the 41 of Derek Watkins. Derek, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. You made up 10 spots here tonight en route to your second place finish. Looked like you had some speed there late. You think maybe you had one last caution to be able to get around the 16?
Oh, no. I knew he was going to be coming around from the back, so I figured if I was going to save tires, might as well let him pass save tires and then just shoot for second. The 2 and the 37 were pretty fast, too, and Blake, I mean, none of them made any of those passes easy, and it was kind of tough, but it was fun for sure.
Absolutely, man. That silver bullet looking 41. Actually, that's more of a Harvick scheme.
Yes, that's the 02 Harvick.
02. I'm proud of myself for actually piecing that one together. By the way, man, you got yourself a second place here. What's the plan moving forward for the playoffs?
Yeah, I know with all the stuff going on that Swiss and I both had a shot at. We just had some good runs here that we'd get in the playoffs, so that's good. Now it's survival. It seems like last season I barely was like the last one to transfer each time. So hopefully we can transfer here in about 2 races.
Absolutely, man. Well, we got any sponsor shout-outs on the truck?
Yeah, we got MSP Knives, Lead Outdoors, and of course Ballista Packs. Thanks for putting on the broadcast, and man, this would have been a win if we can just get Blake to stop showing up to these things.
Yeah, by the way, you got yourself a second here too, Blake, so that's impressive in its own right.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it again, and look forward to talking to you more in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Congrats once again. That was 41. Derek Watkins finished second here tonight. Now we're going to pull in 16, Blake Giglio. Hey, look at that. You started first and you finished first. How you doing?
Doing good, Trenton. How are you doing?
I can't complain. Not gonna lie, I thought the broadcaster curse may have hit there, but no, you hauled ass as usual and got around the 30.
That was crazy for sure. A lot of fun with Lucas there that whole race.
What was going on with that? Was he just pushing you the whole time? Was that the plan?
We were in Discord and we decided we were gonna give a good show. So
yeah,
we tried. I don't know how good it was, but definitely tried.
He almost screwed the pooch. The 17 about got past both of you.
That was, yeah, I told Lucas, I was like, all right, we might need to simmer down here for about a couple laps, see if we can get by him again. But that was overall a very fun race. It was pretty clean, too.
Absolutely, man. Well, you got any sponsor shout-outs on that truck?
Yeah, we have Rocket Racing Setups, Low Drag Esports, TMS Graphics, You for Broadcasting. It's Thursday Night Truck League. It's a lot of fun. Just hope everyone makes this possible. And I think that's about it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations once again on putting on a clinic here at Music City.
All right, thank you.
That was the 16 Blake Giglio. I think I actually put him in I may have put him in a 2 Extreme Motorsports accent there. By the way, that will pretty much do it from us here. I'll go and bring up the sponsor folder / poster. See no part. Oh, no, that's the anthem background. There we go. Once again, I'd like to thank the entire Sidewinder Racing League family. When I can, I cover the Tuesday night Fort Worth Screen Print Xfinity Series and the Thursday night Marable's Mobile Detail and Truck Series. I thank Fort Worth Screen Print, Elite Outdoors, MSP Knives, Ballista Packs, DG Swiss for awareness about dysautonomia awareness. I thank DGSRacing.com, Marable's Mobile Detailing, and Stack Up. And to fulfill my iRacing terms and service agreement, this is iRacing. You can buy the truck, you can buy the track. In fact, I bought the truck not 10 minutes before practice started. So, yeah. Been the cheesecake. Hope y'all have a good one.